What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Pirlo's card. He's just got a brand new SBC. If you're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day, make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. Very, very late on, but it is very fitting with the Serie A, and to be honest, he is coming in a little bit cheap. So if we have a look at his icon tab, we'll show you all of the SBC, then we'll show you the card. Obviously, we've got the bronze and silver, pretty standard for all icons. Then we have an 84 with one team of the season or team of the week, as well as you can use your FUT Champs players if you want. We also then an 85, again with a team of the season or team of the week, and just an 87. So to be honest, in this day and market, that's really not that bad. I'd say the 87 is going to be the hardest one, but one duplicate team of the season, and honestly, that is very, very easy to do. The card itself, a very nice card. I'm surprised I actually haven't done a review on him before. He is a 5-star, 5'10" with a medium. He is right-footed, and to be honest, he is very much passing orientated. Very much like Scholes, and a little bit like Gerrard and Lampard. They've got a little bit more to them, but Pirlo, Xavi, Scholes, all are very similar icons. They're all passing orientated, not necessarily the greatest pace. Defending on Pirlo is actually really decent. Dribbling, I meant, not defending. Defending is a little bit poor. Same with the attacking. There's not too much of either. I would personally go with a shadow because attacking ability, I'm not too fussed about him shooting. It is more about that passing through to the strikers rather than necessarily going for the shot himself. He has got a little bit of long shot, so you never know. Every now and then he might make that perfect shot, the connection that just goes in. But I want him passing forward and then having that little bit of a defensive ability to make sure that he can do that. He's got stamina, no strength really, so you want to be passing and moving with him. He's got outside of the foot shot as well as team player and flair. Let's jump into this absolute icon of a player and see what Pirlo is all about. Right then, first is first with Pirlo, and to be honest, I was very, very happy with Xavi just because that dribbling, that close control really did him a number, and I think Pirlo is going to be the same, as well as having that immense passing ability. The only thing I think really where it struggles with Pirlo is if you are very much one CDM, one cam sort of role formation. He doesn't necessarily work really well to that. He has got the 5-star. That is a different sort of parry than I've ever seen. So really, if you've only got one sort of position with you, I personally think that's going to be a bit too much for him to handle, as I don't think he's necessarily a DM, and most definitely I don't think he can play it as a single cam. So I would recommend the 4-4-2. So you've got two in the center. A 4-1-2-1-2 is probably not going to be the best position. A 4-2-2-2 might do him justice. And if I was you, I would highly recommend definitely having a very, very competent CDM with him. If you've got someone like a Vieira, if you've got somebody, I'm trying to think of kind of like the team of the season based players, you're looking, I personally play with Fred there, and I think he's absolutely wonderful. Can we get a little bit of a turn? The best thing with him is his left stick dribbling is very quick and decisive. Just not necessarily got the speed to counter it with that. The only good thing with this card as well that kind of keeps him in some sort of relevance is that 5-star is very, very nice on the card. We've got that left stick there. Lovely little turn. Just cannot hold off the defender enough and keep the control. Back into him again. He loves just pushing forward. It works really well for him. Just manages to fit into the gaps, which is always very, very nice for him. Try and find him ahead there, but Nacho's going to deny. Lovely. Little flip flap. Tries it. Gets the ball back. Little turn again. Guendouzi sold down the river. Little inside, and he goes for it. And again, Klaus is there to stop him. I think for me, just looking at the card and having this first half with him, I think if you are very dependent on two CDMs or even just... Why is my controller not moving? If you're very dependent on them, I personally don't think this card would be for you. It's definitely a more of a balanced card rather than DM, and I think that is a pretty obvious version of Pirlo. We know he's not necessarily going to be the big powerhouse in the middle, going to make all of the tackles. He's somebody that you want to be pushing forward with the ball, carrying it to look for that next pass, and he can definitely do that. His passing, his little bit of dribbling, definitely not that example, but you can definitely get a decent kind of angle with him that really makes the attacking just look that little bit easier at times. Good interception from Pirlo, and I think that's it. Necessarily tackling's not going to be his thing, but interceptions are definitely something you want to have a look at with him. Into Pirlo again, he's looking for that passing game if he can. Back out wide, we're going to spread the play over to Alberto. Effortless. Can we go one more? Find it in Garincha. Looking across, spins it back, pulls it. Mbappe, beautiful. Good interception again from Pirlo. Gets the pass off, which is better than I expected, but we just cannot find something through this guy. He is just absolutely everywhere. Ben Yedder tries to find some space, but unfortunately it might be a little bit too late now. So we're going into the overall for Pirlo then. He's coming in at a whopping 250 on the market. SBC is currently unavailable. We've got 120. So we say 120, so we say 50, 40. It's about 230. You're looking about 250 as well, depending on when you're looking at the market for him. He is available until literally September 7th, is that? Or is it the other way around? I don't know if this is American days. It looks like the 7th of September, which means that he's there till the end of the game, basically. That is practically what it's saying. With the Shadow, which I think is the right chemistry style, people are saying Hunter, actually. So this is what I mean. You could go Hunter or Shadow, depending on what you want him for. I suppose a cam could actually suit him as well, but for me, I just think there's far too many better cams. Not necessarily that there's not far better CDMs. I just think, personally, I would prefer him middle to defend rather than middle to attack. And some people might have the other way. I personally think he will be better as a defensive attacking player rather than just attacking solely. Yes, his defense is not necessarily fantastic, but again, even with the Hunter, I do think there is far better players that are of a cheaper rate, of cheaper level, you can go get, and there is just more benefits from there. Whereas I think in the middle, I prefer his passing. I don't think there's many better than his passing, so I would personally go with the Shadow and get that pace. All we agree on is we need more pace for him. That is something that is definitely lacking in areas. He can carry the ball absolutely fine, but sprinting away from players, he's necessarily going to be at a disadvantage compared to a lot of Team of the Seasons that have that 99 pace. That being said, he's a cheap card. He's definitely somebody that is more of a collector's item going into that Italian squad, that Serie A squad, or even just your icon midfield. Definitely one that you could get done very easily with a lot of fodder. So if you've already finished a lot of the SBCs, then this guy offers you another outlet to put some of your fodder. Overall wise, I'd be giving him around about 8.8, 8.6. Personally, I do prefer Xavi as a different comparison. We haven't actually used Scholes as of yet, so I can't make the comparison with him. But them three are very, very similar. So let me know down below if you are going to be completing Pirlo. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this, and I'll see you all for the next review. Take care.